I'm Tom O'Neill for Yahoo at the Awards with Gold Derby, here with Leo DiCaprio, Oscar nominee for Wolf of Wall Street. Congratulations.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
You've had a wild history with Oscar. You were nominated for Gilbert Grape. You were not nominated for Titanic. And then that crazy year of Blood Diamond and The Departed. There are Oscar pundits like myself who think you would have easily won for The Departed if Warner Brothers had put you in lead, but they put you in supporting there, and then you ended up getting nominated for Blood Diamond. These kinds of crazy scenarios remind you of how, in a way, how arbitrary all this is, how much luck plays into it. What's your view of all of that?
You know, I honestly leave that up to experts like you, to tell you the truth, because I'm so far detached from the understanding of what will propel somebody to vote for somebody else. I think ultimately people are going to vote for the film and the performance that they have a connection with. And the politics that come into play become so fascinating when other people talk to me about them. I mean, I don't think that anything is really going to change my viewpoint on who I'm going to vote for ultimately. I think most people feel the same way. I suppose it's about being out there a little bit in the press, being in the public eye, and I suppose in some aspects it's about showing people that you appreciate this position that you're in, and also that you'd want the award if it was given to you, which is a kind of a strange psychology to me, because I think anyone who's nominated would love to win.
If you win for Wolf of Wall Street, will that be an exception? Would you be cool with this being that movie? Let's say you never win another Oscar. You win it for this, and then that becomes like The Hours is to Nicole Kidman, the movie that immediately gets put after your name. Would you be cool with that?
Well, to tell you the truth, there's only been two films in my entire career that I helped shepherd into fruition, and that was really The Aviator and this movie. There were two passion projects, both about 7 to 8 years to actually put up on the big screen. And I think there's a certain responsibility that you feel as a producer as well as an actor to the storyline and to the mechanics of putting the movie together. And that's why for this film, I really only wanted Marty to do it. He was really the only person that understood that we weren't taking on precious American literature here, but we were trying to, through the characterization of these people, create the narrative. And he's so good at doing that. He's somebody that allows the actors the freedom to create and improvise and create the fabric of the entire plot. And we needed to experiment. We needed to have a loose atmosphere and have also that sort of dark humor that only Marty is the master of creating on screen.
It's been said that you and Marty have a shorthand. What is that shorthand?
I think that it's just a certain level of trust, really. We've done 5 films together now. You got to understand, I come from the generation of actors that have admired his film for such a long period of time. I mean, the golden relationship in cinema's history is really De Niro and Marty. I mean, they have shaped an entire generation's viewpoint on what great acting and great filmmaking is. So I came into this relationship hoping to at least work with him once in my lifetime. And I think as we've continued to work together, we've realized that we share the same tastes and our trust level has grown with one another. And the shorthand, I think, just comes from the knowledge that, hey, look, we realize that, maybe we're pushing the scene a little further than it should. Let's take it down a notch. Those small things just start to develop after you've worked with somebody for a while. And I'm just thankful to have done this film with him as well as the other ones. It's a huge honor for me.
A lot of people said that you had special chemistry with Margot Robbie this movie. Would you consider starring with her again in a kind of romantic context?
I have to tell you, these Australian actors, after doing The Great Gatsby, they just work 4 times harder than the rest of us. They really do. I mean, they're this isolated island that knows about Hollywood, wants to be a part of the studio film system. So everyone there brings a work ethic that is just far in advance of what we're doing here. And Margot was of that same cloth. She just came in and became this, this girl from New York, and she blew us away. And she came head to head with me on all the fight scenes in the audition, and she just transformed the first audition, and we knew we found something special with her.
Well, you're also, as you mentioned, a producer of this film. So if Wolf wins Best Picture, it could be a two-hander for you at the end of the night, I guess, right?
We'll see.
Could be. Well,
We'll see.
go out and win at least one, Leo. Thanks for talking to us.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Yahoo!